Okay, so here's the deal. I'm an addict. And I'm not afraid to admit it anymore. I have seriously spent more time on my addiction than with my own family and friends. And when I'm attempting to pay attention to the complex information during my master's courses, I tend to think of one thing, and one thing only: caffeine. But in a particular form. You see, the preference that I have is coffee. My addiction has cost me everything. It has cost me seeing my friends on a regular basis because I'd much rather be in the Starbucks location. It has cost me countless amounts of money. In fact, I've had to take out unsubsidized loans in order to fulfill my need for coffee. So, not only am I getting into more debt, but my debt is accruing because of my addiction. Okay, so you could see where I'm kind of going nuts. And I have tried different types of coffee, and I'm afraid that Starbucks is the only brand for me. And I say this not because I'm there for a label, because I know that a lot of people drink Starbucks, they go, oh, look it, I have a label and I'm cool because I drink Starbucks. But that is not me, okay? I study that in my field, and I know that labels are bad and they don't always taste as good as the other, but trust me, I have tasted other coffees, and I am absolutely in adoration of Starbucks despite its high-priced beverages that are so delicious I can't seem to get away. Until I met this little creation right here. It's called Starbucks Via. Now, I am very, very objective and, well, subjective to any type of instant coffees. I've tried other instant coffees before. Granted, they weren't Starbucks, but I have seriously not found one that has tasted remotely as decent as this. And now, granted, I do love the pretty box, right? It's a pretty box. This isn't what got me in. It was the actual Via contest that they were having. And so I went into the Starbucks to get my free coffee with my father, who is as cheap as me. Now, I'm a college student, so I can't pass it up. But I guess my father is more Jewish than I am, even though he's a Catholic. Interesting. I'm actually Jewish, but I tried this, and then I tried the regular coffee. Now, I didn't know which one was which, and I thought I had a hankering for which one it was, but I didn't, and yeah, I was fooled. This actually tasted better than the brewed coffee. And so now, it's inevitable. I am in love. I no longer need to step into a Starbucks in order to get my coffee. I can go in maybe once every month, stock up on a bunch of these, and I am set. I don't have to go to Starbucks. I don't have to be tempted by some of their crazy macchiato drinks. Now, I do think that this would be even better if they made like a mocha kind or a macchiato kind. I think that would even make more people buy it. That would be a great idea. But this box is the 12-pack. I had to pick it up, and actually, I'm in love. It's love at first taste, and nothing can separate me from my love. I am currently in a relationship. It is the least complicated and most cheap relationship that I've ever had to be in, and I bless its soul, I love it. You know, it's good for, as it says, taking it on business trips. Now, I don't have a business job yet, so hopefully if you see this, you will hire me so I can take this on a business trip and prove that it serves good use. And then it's also good for late night chats, which I'm not sure. I mean, a late night chat could be with your friends. It could be with your romantic other. In my case, this is my romantic other. So last night, while I was on my balcony looking at the Chicago skyline, me and my lover were having a moment. And it was one of the most perfect moments of my life. Just sitting there with my Via in my green mug and looking at the Chicago skyline. and my Via tasted better than Starbucks brewed coffee. Now, granted, I do love Starbucks brewed coffee. I still have a tall free drink, which I will be getting soon. But these are just incredible, and they're very tiny. I got the Columbia roast, but the Italian is just as good. They're very tiny, as you can see, and they do taste like Starbucks. I mean, it's incredible how similar they tasted. So I would rate this an A+, and it was very wise of Starbucks to have a tasting test and give out free stuff, because that really probably boomed these sales. Because when I first saw Via, I thought, ugh. And now I'm in love. So that is all. Starbucks Via, I'm in love with you. You have saved my precious bank account and have caused me not to have to take out loans that are unnecessary and accrue debt. And my addiction can be anywhere. I could take this on a date and be like, oh, we need to go get some hot water. I need a Via. Or I can take it with my friends and just order hot water from a random restaurant and be like, I need my Via time, you know? Now I can feed my addiction and not destroy my life entirely. And that is all. Buy it. It's delicious. Via.